How fat am I? Pretty bananas as a starting point.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, yeah.
There you go. I just talked too fast, I'm gonna pass out. Spray butter on deck. Juan is officially part of Team of 4. So that man is going to be in front of the camera a little bit more because we're going to be training together, and I want to show him some of the fine-tuned details that I've missed when I started off in this sport, and honestly caused me a lot of injuries. And I want to make sure that he's learning some of the small things that I didn't learn back then, so his progression is a lot more efficient. And since we're going to be here, we're literally together more than me and Megan are practically. So a lot of times he's teaching me so much about the camera, and I want to make sure I can give him something back too. So I think it's cool. Now we're like swapping passions to a small degree and teaching each other that during the way. So I'm going to show him true intensity today.
Oh man, already.
All right guys, so I just bought a Sony a7 IV. So I have Juan basically giving me a in-depth tutorial while we're training, of course, but showing me like how I can maximize the angles for myself when I'm doing it. I don't know, I just don't want to I don't want the production value to diminish during my learning curve. So literally bought the same camera to maximize, you know, our ability to shoot, pass off footage, keep the same color grading effects, all of it.
Dude, the goal
for you guys
is for I'll mix in your footage why people don't notice.
And no one's gonna notice. Like that's what we're working to. So stay tuned for that. See if you guys can catch it. It's not gonna be in this video, I'll give you that hint. But in future videos, see if you guys can catch on.
Like 3 months ago, I said, fuck it, I'm doing cardio every day.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I've done abs every day.
Oh, we're on the same boat. Look at this. 62. Oh, that's insane, man. That's motivation. Keep going. Hit a shot, hit a shot. Show them what you got. How can you not be motivated in this damn gym, man? You got people from all ages. We have a 16-year-old who I coach. Her name is Lexi. She trains her ass off in here. One of the hardest workers on Team Reform. Then you have someone who's 62, about to step on stage, looking like a madman. It's absolutely insane, man. It just makes you want to push harder and harder. There we go. Come on. I got you. Come on. Come on. We got one more. One more for good luck. No, we can't add on odd numbers. One more. There we go. You know what I had in my head right there? In the last episode, go look at the comment section. You'll see some guy being a little negative. Not negative, but everyone has the right to their own opinion. But of course, this guy who has his own opinion doesn't have like a profile picture, so you know the stigma behind people like that. But I had that message just pop up in my head when I was pushing. I want this shit. Guys, check this out. I don't think I ever talked about this on a video yet, but I wear it all the time. You'll see it in all my recent pictures, videos, everything. So check it out. It's a Trident necklace. I was at summer shredding, and ironically, I was passed out on a couch after drinking Starbucks. That's probably why, like the fumes in the Starbucks made me pass out because it wasn't Wawa. But nonetheless, a guy came up to me and said, "Oh, look, I got you something." And I was like, "What? How do you know I was gonna be here at this very moment?" But whatever. He was carrying around with him, dude. He brought me this Trident necklace as a gift. And listen, guys, I'm not massive on social media at all, by any means. This is my first time ever someone coming up to me and like giving me something. I've always heard about it, like people at expos giving their favorite influencer or something, but like this guy like brought it from his home state. I'm like drawing a blank on where it was. And I don't know, man, it's meant so much to me. Like he's been following the journey, he's said some kind words, he competed at summer shredding, which I thought was really cool. And I don't know, man, it's one of those memories that I'm always gonna remember. It's like the first time someone went out of their way to do something based off of the content that I'm producing and the value that they saw in it. So that's like another moment that made me want to dive into YouTube so much, was like imagining doing that on a more in-depth scale and a broader one. I don't know, it motivated the hell out of me. And I'm excited, man. A lot of content to come. Just wait, we got so much content in the queue. It's not just the series, guys. We have a cooking series that we're still committed to with a new sponsor for the channel. We have the Tipsy Q&A, and that's the first introduction to my fiance. So meeting her that way, take it with a grain of salt. I love her to death. And
Mexico vlog.
yeah, oh my God, the Mexico vlog. And then we have the Alphalete video that we shot that's releasing on Sunday, which will be before this video, so go check that one out if you haven't already. But it's one of those moments, man.
You were 6'3" right before New York, 6.3%. And then I would imagine even before you did New York in those next couple of days, we dropped more. And then going into Miami, probably were. Do you feel like you were leaner in Miami?
Oh yeah, I absolutely was.
Yeah. So who knows? Obviously, we'll figure out what your true peak shape is over the next 20 weeks or so.
Oh, yeah.
But today we're at 7.8%, which is pretty bananas as a starting point on a prep. Mind you, July 25th, which was basically kind of the beginning of your prep last time, you were 11.3.
Oh wow.
So that's a pretty significant difference as far as like the beginning of prep type scenarios. Weight wise, 251 today. So we gained a bunch of lean mass since our last scan here. So we were at 214 as far as pounds of lean mass. We're 223 pounds of lean mass today. So
yeah, so this is basically, this was just before a show.
Yep.
So
you were more depleted for sure.
It's expected to lose a little bit of muscle mass then.
Yep. And you held on to more than I think you even expected to hold on to going into the show, which is great. But that rebound's pretty normal. We also like to think that since then, maybe we've had some hypertrophy and put on some muscle and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, I lost muscle in my fucking chest.
No,
Doesn't look small.
I don't think so. Pretty cool number to cross. There's not a lot of people who have 100 pounds in their trunk, but we that.
We growing, man. Stay
Yeah.
tuned. We just started growing season. This is gonna be fun. Man, the last 6 weeks of straight travel. So this is the first time I've ever kind of tracked my data. I started at the beginning of my last prep up into New York, and throughout that process, it showed my body's trends over, again, like you said, 4-week intervals. So every 4 weeks we'd get a scan, see how the body's progressing, and then make judgment calls based upon the numbers that we've seen. Now, one thing I will say is having extra data, like when you're an athlete, you know, you use the eye test, you use, you know, how you physically feel, but kind of seeing it on paper, it helps so much just with the mental, like knowing that we were going in the right direction, even though we're seeing it, we're feeling it, but the data is backing it. And there was a time in prep last year where the trend was not going in the direction we needed. And, you know, we doubled down, and come next scan, it proved that we were able to, you know, make significant changes. And I don't know. So I'm gonna stay with this. I'm excited as hell. Dude, shout out to Body Mass. They've been taking hella good care of me. The best part about it is it's literally linked up to MI40 Gym. So, you know, come here in the morning, get your scans done, eat, go train. Or you can come here like me, train, get your scans done, and then go eat like I'm about to do now. This is how you know you go to a bodybuilding gym. All right, guys, so kind of quick synopsis of the Dexa scan. Again, it's just data for me to track from point A all the way to point Z of this prep. And last year it was good, man. We had an understanding of where we were in order to pivot to where we needed to be. And at the same time, you know, this is the best starting point that I've been at, but also the goal is to grow into the show. So my next scan, I do expect to likely be a little bit higher in body fat. I get it every 4 weeks. In 4 more weeks, what will be 16 weeks out? So we still have a significant amount of time. But again, as the trend continues, I do expect to grow into the show, lose some body fat, and physically grow muscle. And we had a good track record of doing that last show. But I feel good, man. We're back in the gym. We're tracking our movements. We're upping our weight. And I'm excited. This is going to be one hell of a year. One hell of a year. And just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So I just got a text from Christian Guzman, and we're stuck. So I need your guys' help. If you guys don't remember, we are designing a board short line, and it's going to release during the Olympia. So as I step on the stage at the Olympia, the stage shorts goes live. So we're stuck right now. We've narrowed it down. So right now we have 5 different designs, and we're stuck on one of them. And of course, they're the Olympia one. So I need your guys' help. So we're either deciding between this one or this one. Now, they both have pros and cons, but at the end of the day, I really, really love the red waistband and just the color wave of the second one, but the first one is so clean. It has that white, you know, subtle pop of color. And I don't know, guys, so let me know what you guys recommend, but this is like the one we're both stuck on. So big decisions, man. This is so cool, man. I literally get a chance to design my own board short line, and they're all centered around me. One is named the Trident. Another one name is Miami Vice after going pro in Miami. The other one is an Alphalete and Team Reform collab. That one is so cool, man. It's such a sleek look with a pop of blue. And just stay tuned, man. We have so many cool things coming. You guys better get ready, man. We're changing the game right now. We're changing the game. I'm so excited. And it's cool because like I can have your guys' input on these. And since you guys are going to be one buying them, trust me, we take that wholeheartedly. So comment below which one you guys are favorite ones. But I'm stuck between these two. It's that time of the month, but in a good way. So for those of you who do not know, I have recently joined teams with MegaFit meals, and they have been a saving grace for my prep. Now I'll be transparent, this order is not mine, this is Megan's, but show you guys a handful of the options that you guys are gonna have. Now, when it comes to me, since I eat a structured meal plan, I am unable to just get the array of different options. But the cool thing about MegaFit meals, they give you an option where you can pick the specific things that you want. So for me, it's chicken, it's rice, it's asparagus, it's broccoli. So more of the things that fit the meal plan. But for somebody like Megan who just wants to kind of stay on top of her macros while traveling, you get tons of different options. And I will openly say I've had a handful of different brands that when it comes to reheating their food and after traveling, because they're not based in Florida, it was not the best. And when it comes to MegaFit meals, they knock it out of the park. Taste, flavor, accessibility, and turnaround time is absolutely amazing. Now, one thing I will say is, guys, this threw a lot of people off, so I appreciate the love that you guys did when it came to the first month of running up my code, but unfortunately, you cannot use my code. You can only shop through my link. So I was so used to pushing a code because I've been with tons of other brands that was primarily focused on code usages, but there are link usages. So we're gonna attach the link in the description below. So again, don't use the code, shop through the link. I'm still getting used to saying that, but I appreciate the love so much on this, guys. So quick run through of a handful of options. This is a turkey burger. They have turkey spaghetti. We have honey mustard chicken, we have grilled shrimp, so on and so forth. You guys have an amazing amount of different options. What I recommend is when you're first giving it a try, I recommend going through like the 16 food options, so then you can kind of just taste test everything and see what your favorite meals are. Then after that, you can get a little bit more selective. The cool thing about this is you don't have to order, and commit to something long term. If you want something one time, because you're traveling, you can order it one time and you can get a discount, again, using or shopping through my link. See, I'm still trying to get used to it. Shopping through the link, and again, or you can sign up for a subscription where it's a little bit cheaper and you get it per month and you get it pretty damn quickly. So highly recommend it. If you're somebody who travels a lot, if you're somebody who is not the best when it comes to tracking, they have all of your macros right on the label, then stay on top of your food. Again, shop through the link, not the code. I appreciate the love, guys. And I appreciate the love on the first video of the series. I know it's a little bit weird, right? We're on episode 1, even though this is technically episode 2. But think of the first episode being like a pilot, right? It doesn't have a necessarily name or number. It's just a pilot. So episode 0, now this is episode 1. And I appreciate the love on the series. First video is almost at 10K already. And we're just getting started, man. Just getting started. Stay tuned. We got a lot of pornos to shoot coming very, very soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, share, send to your friends, send to your ex-girlfriend, send to your current girlfriend, send to your grandmom. It's probably hard for her to click the link, but again, we appreciate the love, man. We'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.